Thank you very much, Retail Asia. Thanks a lot to the judges. It's an honor to win here again. 3 awards is something that really makes our day, and it's a fantastic motivation to all our 3,000 LUXASIANs out there across Asia Pacific. So every year we come back here and strive for more, and it's a fantastic initiative. So thanks everyone, and we look forward to next year. All the best.
First of all, I would say that it's always a team effort. Over the last 9 years, we did a lot together, always able to rely on the 3,000 LUXASIANs to really push forward and take ideas to the next level. A few things come to mind. I think the first one would be the digitization of LUXASIA, which we took from zero to really a very, very good level, where we now have full e-commerce solutions across our countries, a lot of digital capabilities, and as seen as one of the leaders in the digital space, for luxury, beauty, as well as other accessories. And so that's something where the team really leaped forward, and we even got our own e-commerce arm called Leap Commerce. So I think that really was something very nice to achieve. The second one is we started off to build a second leg for LUXASIA. We were very beauty focused, and we still are beauty focused, but we started to add what we call luxury lifestyling, which is sunglasses, which is high-end toys, which is high-end electronics, and so forth. And so we have a lot of brands there now, and really good momentum where we can start building our overall ecosystem out in beyond beauty and really bring back a lot of learnings into the beauty core too. And the last one I would say is really building the foundations for growth. Because we grew more than 3 times, in the last 9 years. And it took a lot of effort, to come from family-run company to put in corporate structures, to put in all of those processes so that we can still function at 3x at that level. I think when you think about the impact on the overall culture, I want to say again, that this is certainly not a one-man's job. It is basically everyone pulling on the street the same way together with our chairman, Patrick Chong. I think one thing that we changed was the growth mindset, where we really said it's okay to risk things. It's okay to fail fast. It's just important that everyone learns all the time, where we say, don't make the same mistake several times, but basically go out, risk things. And that's how we got new brands, very large beauty brands that we never thought we could get. And we said, we just try, and some things worked out, others didn't. But I think that overall culture of growth mindset, of the ability to take risks and not basically then being challenged for all of that, I think made a big difference. I think the second one is again talking about getting the whole structure in place on the culture to say professionalism with passion. Where we basically said, now that we act at a larger scale, that we work with top MNCs from across the world together, we need to also put in more professional policies, processes and everything else in, but we always kept the passion for the business in there. And I think so we paired passion and professionalism together, which really allowed us to grow in a very professional manner and to that next level. And the third one is a continuation of what the LUXASIA and especially the founder, Patrick Chong, already was really up to. It was about people at heart. When I came in, I said people is the first, second and third priority. And I think that's something we have been showing through the pandemic, when we continue to pay, through many things where we helped people out. And, after all, also now bringing on my successor from internally, kind of someone who joined also together with me 9 years ago to now take it over, shows that we really have our people at heart and want to develop all of them to the next level. I think it's a very significant transition, because whenever you have a change at the top, a lot of things kind of follow. In this case, it's even more significant because, I've been the first CEO after a founder led the company for 30 years, and my job was to professionalize it, was to really bring people in that can then take over from me, so that there is a family-owned company that basically has professional systems, governance and structured underneath, and can basically renew itself while the family focuses on board matters and governance, and having now the ability to bring someone in from within LUXASIA, that takes over and continues that journey of transformation growth with this beautiful company, I think is a great moment for all of us at LUXASIA. And Shotoki, from my point of view, is clearly the right man for the job, and I will always support him. I will always be here. I'm LUXASIAN for life, and so therefore I wish all the very best to everyone. I'm not big into legacies. What I told my successor, Shotoki, I said, rip everything apart if you feel like, don't think about, Wolfgang did that and he did that and that's his legacy. Take a new look, take a fresh look and look out, because because I'm at my heart, I'm a transformation guy. I like renewal, I like change, and I will always basically put it on top of legacy or anything else. But when you look back, I think it should be for my human qualities, it should be about, I was able to rely on that person. I trusted that person, he showed the trust back. He was basically integral and it had integrity, across everything else, what he did, and really followed through on the things that he promised, so that people know I was a guy that everyone could rely on, that I had everyone's back and always did the best for the company.